Some months back, so January, February of this year, 2015, somebody sent me an email about why I thought I could teach given this copyright claim. So I looked at it, I was completely indignant. Oh my God, what bullshit is this? And so that started me down this road of suing Jovian because of that false copyright claim. And so I have been engaged in this process since the beginning of this year to figure out what I could sue and what is already too old, etc. So I've learned that most of my longer complaints are too old. Statute of limitations has run out. And so what that means to me is that I might as well just tell what I want. So one lawyer said, he read that. I mean, I've had a few lawyers look at that, and one lawyer said to me, that's largely meaningless. And another lawyer more recently said, look, First Amendment means they can claim whatever the heck they want, whether it's true or isn't true is beside the point. And so he advised me, go ahead, make my own claims if that's the deal. So therefore I started with these videos that I need to make the record clear. I know now, I think I know what that terrible slander against me to Richard Rudd was about, but it still doesn't completely address all the story that happened because of my association with Raw. So I don't know if I should be systematic and say, okay, beginning, middle, end, but just to come to that point, this story with money and Raw's viewpoint and our viewpoint being problematic was from the very start. Now, that means going way back. Raw contacted us to bring the human design system to the U.S. He called it America, but essentially the U.S., which was a thrill. I was totally happy, but we had no resources, so no money for advertising or any of that. And Raw on the phone had asked me that to get a condo and a rental car and all these different things, but our conversation was, I have no money to rent venues, I have no money for advertising, and so I think Ra must have asked Jurgen to loan me some money. So it was never clear, and that was never to repay, except in the form that he would sell books and have cash. But anyway, he paid, he sent money so that we could rent venues and pay ads and so forth. So Ross sent that money, but he called and said no to the condo, no to the car, asked if he couldn't stay with us. And we lived in this really funky house. We had lived in a really good house, but we had just moved because we were seriously broke. So we moved into this funky converted garage that had a well in the middle in the living room. So Bra implored us. We said, no, we really can't. And he asked, so of course, he used that forever to talk about how he was so important that we moved and we upgraded and whatever. And the fact that we were so broke was something that Ra made light of. Anyway, so we had arranged for the second year that he would come back and Chaitanya would drive him, Chaitanya would rent a vehicle, and so that is what happened. So for many years, we were the agents. Not to say that Ra was without tricking us. He was. He was always trying to figure out who would give him a better deal. And that, of course, is quite central to the story. So he didn't bring his family on that visit, and so we organized, we did the trainings, and then as of January 99, when I advised him that the training we developed at his instruction didn't work. And so thereafter, there was going to be these other events that I'll talk about separately. But at any rate, Ra came and went. He got paid for giving class and readings and whatever. And so all this time from 93 when we started to 99 when we came to this wall because the training didn't work. I thought the reason that he was so rude to me was because I told him that that training didn't work. But I think that wasn't it. It was money. I asked for him to pay me back. And so that was so much money, 15,000, that in paying me back, he then signed off. And really, if you know Ra at all, you've got to understand that he signed that note, not because I was forcing him, but because he knew it was his debt. And so he agreed to that loan. And in doing so, essentially that money came to pay me back, which was, I think, pissing Raw off big time. That began his slander campaign that I was stealing from his children. And I will go into this just a bit because it is evident that no one could steal from Ra, but he made it seem like poor helpless Ra, gee, screwed over. No, it's obvious that the training didn't work, and when I redid it, what I found was the problem began with channel names and gate keywords, that the interference Ra had in writing the Human Design System book was exactly what didn't work. So eliminating Ra's interpretation meant I could easily understand why he was so much better than the rest of us. It was because he went what he told me, that before he had all those names, he just used centers. And that's exactly what I did. I used centers as soon as I had to eliminate channel names, gate keywords, circuit keywords. I eliminated all of Ra's interpretation and found I could do it. But, so that's another topic. Anyway,